once in a while they will throw such a problem to you, and generally the only reason why they will give you this is to test your ability to deal with fractions. So let's see how you solve this problem. Again, you want to find the value of x, and again you want to simplify this using a simple simplification on both sides of your equal sign. Here you are lucky you have x on one side and non-x on the other side, so it makes life very easy. There is no movement involved. So let's simplify both sides. Now, to simplify both sides of the equal sign, I will just, take, as you can tell, they have the same base. So I'm going to have this to be equal the same as 7x minus 4x all divided by 9, as you can see that. And this, I'm going to take the LCM to be equal to 12, and this 4 comes here into 12. That's 3. 3 times 1 is 3, so I have 3 on top here plus 5. And that gives me this is equal to 7x minus 4x is 3x, and that divided by 9, and I have 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, so this is 8 over 12. Generally speaking, as you solve this problem, the smart thing to do is to not to worry about simplifying these numbers until you are just about at the end of the process. So here, what I'll do here, I'll come back and say, well, this means my 3x is actually equal to 8 over 12. I'm cross multiplying, so I'm going to move this one here. But since I want s, I'm not going to cross multiply this 12 back here, because I will go back and divide by 12 again. So I'm just going to multiply this side here by 9. Now, if I want x, that means I have to divide this by 3, and I have to divide this by 3. You guys need to really worry about how to deal with, this kind of problem, cross multiplication. So you know how to deal with them. Now, here, life is easy. 3 goes here 1, 3 goes here 3. As you can see, 3 goes here 1, 3 goes here 4. 4 goes here 1, 4 goes here 2, and therefore my x is equal to 2. I want you to play with this to see how you can deal with this. Instead of you going multiplying 9 and 8 and get 72, and then do 12 and 3 and get 24, and I mean, sorry, 36, and come back and divide, you go through this process. As you can tell, this is the same thing as, actually, if I move down here, this is the same thing as this. 36x is equal to 72. So I divide that by 36, I divide that by 36, and of course this still gives me 2, right? I still have my 2 here, and this cancels that as x. X is equal to 2 here, the same thing. But this approach is much better. I want you to focus on this approach because this gives you smaller numbers to deal with. So always be careful about that instead of just multiplying through.